Welcome to High Life. I'm excited to welcome Chris May today, the CEO of Dubai Golf, that owns and operates the leading golf clubs in Dubai. Hi, Chris.
Hi, Nikolett. Lovely to be here.
Thank you for being here. So, Dubai Golf has been a paramount part of Dubai's vibrant sports and entertainment scene for an impressive 35 years. So, tell me how it all started.
Well, it really started 35 years ago, as you're correct, in the vision of the leadership of Dubai. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed really had the idea of building a golf course. One of his advisors said it was something that would attract executives to come and live in Dubai and provide an activity for them to do. So the concept of Emirates Golf Club was born, and that was built and opened in 1988. And that was the first green grass golf course in the Middle East. Immediately it was busy and very, very popular. And 5 years after that, Dubai Creek was built. And now we have over 20 golf courses in the region. And I think we've seen amazing growth in terms of both the number, the participation, and also in terms of professional tournaments. This part of the world now hosts some of the very best professional tournaments in the world and brings people here from all over the world, and it's now truly a global golfing destination. So to have transformed from nothing to that in 35 years is really outstanding.
Yeah, it really is. That's remarkable. So you guys have really been at the forefront of shaping this sport and shaping the entertainment scene in Dubai. So that brings me to my next question, which I wanted to talk a little bit about Topgolf. That has been your latest venture, because it's an international franchise. It's very well known, but it's also quite different from your traditional golf courses. Yeah. So what drove you into diversifying away from your traditional golf courses into more sports entertainment?
Yeah, look, it's a great question, and it's something that Topgolf as a concept we've been looking at for over a decade. We followed its progress, and it grew, and really the concept changed to be an entertainment concept that was not really about core golf, and it was attracting more non-golfers than golfers. And we thought that might work in Dubai. We thought it would be a successful business, and we thought actually as well that it would help us grow the game of golf. And so we pursued interest in it, and along with a number of other parties who were interested in bringing the concept to the region, we were successful in winning the franchise rights for the region. And we built the first one actually at a golf club, at Emirates Golf Club, which is really unusual. It was the first one to be built in a golf club, and Topgolf were a little bit reluctant initially to build it in a golf club because they felt the connotations with being in a golf club would not be ideally matched to what a Topgolf does. But we're really proud to say that we've been operating for 3.5 years, and three months out of the last 5, it's been the busiest Topgolf in the world. There are over 100 Topgolfs now around the world, most of them in the United States. But it's growing internationally. We will grow the brand in the region as well. But the really interesting thing is it works in this region, and it brings people from all different demographics. You don't need to be a golfer. 90% of the people are not golfers. They're coming to Topgolf, having fun with a golf club in their hands. And we're starting to see that helping the game of golf as well, because people are getting into golf. They're wanting to take golf lessons to be better at Topgolf. They're wanting to take golf lessons to perhaps progress onto the par 3 course. Just going back to your question, it's really an interesting space because I think 2 years ago in the US, there was a stat that came out that more people are playing in non-green grass traditional golf courses now than on golf courses. More balls are being hit in simulators, in Topgolfs, and so it's actually a different market for golf, different market for the sport, and but at the same time, it's helping to grow the game, in its traditional formats as well.
So you touched on the demographics and the market changes a little bit, and I believe Dubai Golf's demographics and the sports demographics itself have changed and undergone a huge transformation over the past few years. So can you tell me a little bit more about how the demographics and the lifestyle patterns of your members and other participants have changed over the past few years?
Yeah, I think we've made a concerted effort to really make the game of golf more attractive to more people. We've introduced a young professional membership for anyone under 35 gets a 20% discount on the annual subscriptions, and that really is important for bringing younger people into the game. One of the other things in this part of the world which is really popular is night golf, and there's a number of night golf opportunities where the courses have floodlights. So we have the Faldo golf course, which we put floodlights in over a decade ago, and that again is attracting a younger demographic.
Another aspect of demographics is the balance between male and females, because golf is traditionally, a middle-aged male sport. So you're trying to bring down the age. How about female golfers? Have the numbers of them been increasing?
Yeah, female golf participation in the Middle East has always been really, really high. If I use Emirates Golf Club as a really good example, we've probably got one of the biggest female memberships of any golf club in the world. Wow. So 1/3 of our membership is female. Going back to Topgolf, every Tuesday night we run a ladies' night in Topgolf, and we're having 60 groups of 6 ladies come and play Topgolf. All those initiatives are really important, and they're really leading the world in terms of female participation in golf. And some of the big bodies in golf, like the R&A in Scotland, are coming and having a look at some of the things that we're doing here in terms of growing the game of golf. It helps that we have great weather.
You also mentioned tournaments. So I wanted to talk a little bit about the DP World tournaments, because they have truly become a staple in the city's yearly social calendar. So even those who don't play golf have heard about these and would go to the event just because of how prestigious that event has become. So can you tell me a little bit more about the tournaments?
Yeah, the tournaments are very, very important for the whole of the UAE. We host now, I think, over 6 professional events in the region. And you're very right, those have now become real events on the social calendar in the city. They've been really clever in attracting a much wider cross-section of non-golf fans as well, and creating activities for everyone.
Do you believe that it attracts tourists as well?
It does attract tourists. That's a fact. Golf tourism has now become very important in the region. Last year we attracted over 60,000 golf tourists to the UAE.
That's so impressive.
Which is a big number, and something that's growing significantly. If you look back just 10 years ago, that number was 22,000, so it's tripled. We now need more golf courses in the region in peak season, so I think there's a few new golf courses coming along, which is great. But what I've seen in particular in the last 5 years post coming out of COVID is people are looking for more experiential holidays, and a lot of people are, in particular golfers, are looking to come to this part of the world and play the golf courses that they see on TV or on social media. They see Rory McIlroy winning a tournament, they want to go and play that golf course. And in particular, the week after these big tournaments, the demand is huge for overseas golfers to come and play the golf courses that they've just hosted these amazing tournaments. So without a doubt, golf tourism and golf travel is really, really important. And the tournaments and golf tourism are very much interlinked as well. And we see a growing number of golf tourists coming to this part of the world to enjoy not only the golf, but the amazing hotels, the amazing hospitality, the restaurants, the retail, everything that the city of Dubai has to offer. So it's quite a compelling offer now, and it truly is a world-class golfing destination now.
Yeah, it all ties together.
Yeah.
So that brings me to my next question, because apart from the golf courses, the F&B outlets, entertainment, and a lot more, you also own estates. So I was wondering, how do those assets tie into your overall strategy?
We have 92 4-bedroom luxury villas at Dubai Creek, and we have 82 at Emirates Golf Club, which are all are available mainly on a lease basis. But we had a change in policy maybe around 5 years ago, specifically at the Creek, and we're going to replicate that at Emirates Golf Club, where we were finding that the demand for long-term lease was actually reducing in that part of Dubai. So we made the decision to convert 20 of the villas to actual hotel inventory. So they're now Park Hyatt villas, and available on a more short-term weekend, 1 week or maybe a month break, and upgraded the villas, and they've proven to be extremely popular. It's something that from a real estate perspective is really important for us, and it works really well around golf courses. In fact, at Dubai Creek, we're building 18 new villas on the golf course as we speak, so they'll be finished in another 18 months to further enhance the offering that we have through the Park Hyatt in terms of the ability of being able to stay on the golf course. Yeah.
So what does the future hold for Dubai Golf then, and also the sport itself? So do you have any other future plans?
Yeah, golf as a sport and an industry is in a very good space in this part of the world at the moment. All the golf clubs are doing very well. The memberships are relatively full. So as I said, we need more golf courses. We're going to be building one. There's a few more coming in the city. There's a very high-end golf course at Discovery Dunes, which is going to be opening at the end of next year, which is great. There's another golf course at Emaar South. So we're seeing growth, which is really encouraging to see and is needed to meet the demand in peak season. From our perspective, in addition to what we're doing at Jumeirah Golf Estates, we're continuing to kind of diversify in the entertainment space, following on from the success of Topgolf, and we're bringing a couple of other brands to the region, one being F1 Arcade, which is an F1 simulator concept, which is doing really well in London and the United States. And I think it's a concept that is going to do really well in this region. It's a big car culture, and F1 is really popular at the moment. And in addition to that, we're also bringing a cricket concept, which we're calling Wicket, which is a cricket concept very similar to what we've done with Topgolf, but applied to cricket. And obviously cricket has a fairly big following in this part of the world, and we would imagine that would be replicated, and some of the success that we see in Topgolf can be replicated in Wicket.
So we have talked a lot about Dubai Golf, but as the CEO, I would also be very interested in hearing about your personal journey. So how did you end up at Dubai Golf, and what has been your journey like all the way up to today from joining?
Yeah, look, it's been a long journey because I've been here now 25 years, which I never thought I would be in Dubai for that period of time. But
no one does.
I came, I think, for 3 years in '99. Nobody knew where Dubai was at that time. My girlfriend at the time, now my wife, got a job at Burj Al Arab when that first opened in the pre-opening team. I think Dubai has done an amazing job in promoting itself and building some amazing facilities. Some of the things in the early days that we did were just unbelievable, like hosting Elton John concerts for 20,000 people, or Robbie Williams concerts for 25,000 people.
I don't believe many golf clubs have done that.
No, you don't generally do that as a golf club manager, and so those opportunities were great. Obviously the tournaments have been fun as well, and the opportunity to grow the brand in Dubai and in Abu Dhabi and perhaps internationally in the future is really, really exciting. So it's been a really great journey. But going back to why did I come to Dubai, I'd been working in the golf industry in the UK, actually working for a Formula One driver, running his golf course. A guy called Nigel Mansell, who was a great mentor to me. But we worked one winter, and it rained, and it rained, and it rained, and continued to rain. I thought there must be more to life than just watching rain. And so I applied for a job in Dubai and was lucky enough to get a job at Dubai Creek. I guess the fact that I'm still here 25 years later means that I must be doing okay. But I really, really enjoy it. And I'm really fortunate to work with some great colleagues. We have over 1,200 in the team now, so it's grown a lot. And it remains a really exciting place where I think there's a real can-do attitude in the city of making things happen, doing things, being proactive, and finding solutions to problems. And that is really refreshing, I think, in a work environment and from a personal perspective as well. And I don't think that is the case everywhere. And I think that's one of the reasons why Dubai has been as successful as it has in really becoming what is now a true global destination.
Well, this has been very interesting. Thank you, Chris.
You're most welcome. Great to spend some time with you this morning.